Yo, 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 it's Market Marks Tarot. That's pretty cool. It's just like that, guys. Hmm. That's pretty cool. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? Spirit's always got the best time. Hmm. You all right over there? Hmm? Oh, fuck. I swear this dog. She acts crazy every day. What the hell's going on? This dog just over here acting crazy. Shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, my day was good. I got a lot accomplished. Finally got back into the groove of working majority of the day. My back's okay. It's just my hamstrings are annoying me because I did a lot of stretching in the pool and did some exercises, so I kind of aggravated it a bit. So, but otherwise, that I'm alright. I did a good bit of work, but tomorrow I have an easier day. I'm gonna spray paint all this wooden shelving so I can do a closet for my nephew. I sanded all the wood today. I got my new spray gun machine and I sanded all the pieces. So now I'm just gonna. Tomorrow's supposed to be a good day, so I'm gonna take everything outside and spray it all outside. Put coat of primer, coat of paint, good to go. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, I tried to fix my heat pump for the pool today. I got the part, then I fixed the part, and then it worked for like 5 minutes, and then an error came up, and I'm like, oh god. So it said system lockdown, uh, call your service, whatever. So I'm online. I was online. I called my friend. They said it's a sensor. It's a temperature sensor that's probably messed up, and I have to get another one. So now that I got the display working, now it's telling me what the error is. So hopefully tomorrow or Thursday or Friday they come here and check it out because I can only do so much. I did my part, but I don't know anything about those damn things. So my friend said he'll send somebody here probably Thursday. Yeah, I did my part, but I don't know anything about sensors and all that type of shit. I read online what it is, and it says it's a water temperature sensor because it said 81 temperature, and I'm like, it ain't no 81 in here. So I know it's the temperature thing is messed up. So I'm online now, like looking at it, and I saw a guy do it online. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm trying to find out if they have it. So yeah, it's one of those fucking things again. You know? So now I have to deal with this bullshit. So I got one thing fixed. Now it's another thing. I was actually really happy that it worked. It was pretty easy to fix, and then it started running, and I was like, "Cool! Now we're gonna have a heated pool now." And then about 5 minutes after that, it just shut down, and I'm like, "Fuck!" Like now it's something else. So now I see some the place I bought the thing from. So I have the thing here. So now I just need to find out um, what heat sensor I need. There's a few here, but I don't know which one is which. So yeah, I gotta figure it out and then order it. Deal with this bullshit again. It's always something. Always something. It's like a never-ending story of bullshit. And this thing's only 2 years old and it shouldn't have all these problems already. But mind you, we haven't like used it in a year, so I guess the sensors must have got all messed up or whatever. I don't know. Now I know and learned my lesson. I have to turn it on at least like once a week just to let it run so it won't get messed up. So there's always some bullshit, man. But otherwise, that I saw a friend of mine from school. Had a good chat and good laugh with her today. She's funny as shit. So we had a good chat about how things don't change. So it was fun seeing some people today I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, it's all good. Same shit, different day. All right. So what the fuck is this thing here? Um, you got to do that with Phil's truck. Yeah. Slowly but surely you'll get there. Slowly but surely. I wonder if these guys got a heat sensor here in Bermuda. I should go see if they got one here. I doubt it, but I'm gonna talk to this guy tomorrow. See if I can get one from him. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, at least start it up if you can start it. Even if you start it and like, just let it, and just drive it in the yard up and down for like, a couple minutes. Starting it is the main thing, and then get it going. Yeah, it's the same one for everything. 025. Oh well, yeah. If you drive it around the block, then you're good. Oh, cool. Yeah, as long as you do that, and then the truck will be fine as long as you use it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Mhm. Nothing on here. Nope. Nada. I guess not. Yeah, that's the main thing is have somebody have somebody or just start it up. Sensor. Temperature sensor replacement kit. It's like all of them have the same kit. Well, the guys told me that he does have some parts, so hopefully he has the part here and I can just go get it tomorrow. Works as advertised. There you go. I'll just go check tomorrow. It's another truck. This one has a camper on it. Oh shit. You got a camper on there? Are you gonna sell it eventually or are you gonna keep it? This guy actually did it. Here. Eco temperature. Oh, we shall see. When you baptize, it says yours. Hey, there you go. Yeah, you can keep that one. I'm sure. Okay, good. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, Amazon has the temperature sensor. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. Amazon has it. That's even quicker. This item works for all heat pump heaters. Yay. Water inlet line. And then, oh, okay, cool. Well, at least they have in stock. Well, that's good. Well, at least they have the sensor here. And I did see that piece right there too. So I have that piece on the actual thing. So water temperature sensor. All right. So I'm going to find out if these idiots here in me to have it. I'm gonna go for a drive tomorrow. I'm gonna see if the guy has it, and if not, I'm just gonna order it. That's all. It's not simple. That's all. I'm gonna order it tomorrow. I'll just get it. Hey Ali, how you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna try and get that part for there tomorrow. See what happens. Hopefully they have it. If not, I'll have to order it. All right, Miss Bikini, no problem. Have a good time. What's going on, Ali? Anything new? Exciting? Oh, there you go. You're welcome. Tell you that stuff changes energy, changes a lot of things. It's really good. I should actually use it a lot more often too, but I don't because I forget or I just like when I'm home, I'm good. But when I'm around like other people, like I wish I can just like stick a piece of Palo Santo in somebody's mouth and just be like, "Yeah, take that and eat it, and hopefully you get better." Or I can like wish I can just grab the person that I need to do it to. Just say, "Here's some Palo Santo in your hand." But it's more for like a house thing. But that's good. At least it's yeah, it changes like the grumpiness and the negativity. It makes everything positive. So it's good. It's good to do. Um, so if it's working, then keep doing it. It just clears everything. It's well worth it. When we have parties here at the house, a lot of people come here and leave their negative energy around. And my dog's snoring like crazy. I can't even hear myself. Hey, yo, fucking hell. Can't even hear myself think. All I hear is fucking hell, man. I end up kicking our ass outside. Jesus. But yeah, um, as I was saying, yeah, it's good to use, and you can also use other stuff as well, like to get all the negative energy out, salt and water, things like that in a bowl. You can get rid of a lot of energy and shit in your homes. But when we have parties here at the house, people come here, they bring their energy, they bring spirit, they bring like, shit. So the next day, I'll go next door with the Palo Santo and on the dragon's blood and some other stuff that I use here and there. And I go ahead and go to town. And the next day, it's all cleared, it's all nice, smells good, feels good. I do it very often, especially because my nephews like to bring their friends around here, which is normal. But I don't want them around here like that. But I can't control that, so they're gonna have their friends here, and when their friends come here, I make sure I get rid of all their energy because I don't want none of that shit around here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when he leaves, you definitely have to do it. Definitely. Because he's bringing the negative energy. So you have to make sure you get rid of it. But, it's good to do when you have too much traffic in your house, too much people, or you have guests or people that normally don't come there. Or you just have like even if your kids come home from a party or from school and you start to feel like weird, it's them bringing home the energy from people they were cling next to or around. So it's just the way it is. Same thing with my nephews when they come home. Sometimes they're like negative from school or something, and the next day I'll just go ahead and put the Palo Santo in there or whatever. I use frankincense, Palo Santo, and dragon's blood stuff. Those are the three main ones I use. Either one works. Sometimes I use all three. Depends on if I feel really weary or weird, or if I like sense spirit around. But spirit's always around me, so it's like I don't. It's not like a big deal for when I do feel them because I know they're not doing anything to me really. But when I get like outsider type spirits from people that come around here, it's not very often because they're not allowed around here anyway. So that shit gets collected at the door. So I always make sure I tell spirit before we have a party. I say, look, I'm not gonna be here or I'm next door. Please protect, the area. Don't let these dweebs bring in no people around here, no spirit, guard the place. Um, I keep forgetting to like tell my dog and spirit, to deal with it at the door. Because you can do that too. Like you can get your animals and spirit, your pets and spirit to like be on guard. A lot of people think that shit's all crazy and delusional, but it's true. You can have them there guarding everything if you want to, but you have to ask them. And then when you do, it's like, they'll be alert. They'll make sure the other spirits won't come around. That way you don't even have to do none of that shit. But I always forget, or like I just see it's not an automatic thing. You have to like assign them to it so they feel like some type of way. At least that's my experience. Is some people will be like, "No, Mark." I'm like, "Oh well, it's not my problem. It's yours." But yeah, it can be beneficial if you remember. I forget all the time because I don't really. I deal with it anyway. So either way, it's gonna get dealt with the day before, the day after, or right after. The spirit, no, spirit has my back. They do whatever they need to do. Mm, my cards are so dirty. I need to clean them up with a nice damp cloth. Just clean them all up. Would you say the Palo Santo you let spirit know what you want and it makes everything better or more positive so it can happen? Yeah, I mean, well, when you use the Palo Santo, you're supposed to tell them anyway. As you use it, you say, please protect my home, grandpa, grandma, whoever's in spirit that you know personally. It could be pets, it could be like family, it could be people, friends, that you trust and know has your back. So as you're doing the Palo Santo, you say, please protect my home. I'm using this Palo Santo, can you please help me? Yada, yada, yada. That's what you got to do. So when you use the Palo Santo, you let spirit know that's better. That's what I pretty much, was saying. So yeah, definitely let them know. All right, I see you donated. Thanks. And you said, yeah, that's the best bet. Yeah. Well, as far as things financially, it should be good in the next like month or so. Things should look up, be better. You got Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, so that tells me that you're gonna have enough money, and your finances will be secure. You'll be comfortable, um, and then a-hole looks like he'll end up paying and giving you more financial stability because he's got to, give money to you to help you. So that looks like, that's going to happen. But the main thing is try to have an understanding, and don't be selfish. Don't think because like don't think you're entitled to get this because you're the woman. You know what I mean? Don't think like that. And that's what Spirit's saying here. It's like, don't be shallow. Accept the fact that things are the way they are. Um, Remember, you're the one who wants this, right? So it's going to be difficult. So don't be ignorant. Don't be short-sighted, and don't try to understand that things are going to be the way that it is. If you do that, and don't get frustrated, and don't get worried, and don't be hostile, and don't think that everything's got to be your way and no way, um, then you'll be okay. Oh, that's just it. Sometimes the thing is financially and paying your debts and things like that, and all the things that's all gonna happen like in the next 2 months. So this month and next month, you'll have help financially, and then you'll be able to do what you have to do. But your mentality has to stay the way it does. It can't be. You can't have a lack of understanding and be ignorant and be selfish, and think that it has to be my way and no way. So compromise, do what you have to do, and then you'll be fine. And that's like not even just being positive. It's like just understanding that this all can't be, like, none of these problems are going to be solved right away. And when something comes up, don't go against it. Just let it flow naturally. Don't be impatient. Don't retaliate. Don't do things to distract the financial flow. But I don't get nothing bad. I get things being good, but like it's your mentality that has to uh, change, or it's just stay focused on not being, just understanding that who you're dealing with, you can't change. Just like I said, just like me and my friend said today in the shop when I saw her, I haven't seen her in a while. She says, "So Mark, what's going on?" I'm like, "Well, same shit same shit, different day." And she says, "Yep," and things don't change. And I'm like, "Yeah, people don't change." And she was like, "Yep," and she was referring to someone who we know, right? Being this, her husband, because her husband ain't changed either. That's why she's fed up. But yeah. See, that's where you have to have lack of understand. That's where your lack of understanding is coming into play. See, you have to be, yeah, you can't be selfish and think that you're gonna get that type of shit. You know, you have to like understand that. See, the thing is, and I don't mean to harp on things like that, but your choices is why you're where you are now. See what I'm saying? So if you take accountability for them and make better choices and have better understanding of what you need to do now, then things will be better. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the cards are saying as well. Is you can't be reversed all the time. You can't think that everything is gonna be great, knowing fully well who you're dealing with. So as long as you do your part, don't ever expect that he's gonna do his all the time. That's where the lack of understanding has to come in. Or the only way those debts are gonna get paid, you know, the only way those debts are gonna get paid is if you fucking pay them. Well, how am I gonna tell you you're gonna have your debts paid? You gotta pay your damn debts. Only you know what you have to do and how you gotta pay it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ew, yeah. I'm not talking about your dad. No, your dad's not gonna be giving you a shitload of money. And neither is Aho, but Aho is your father of your children. He's obligated to give you money. But like I told you already, he can do whatever he really wants because you're not connected to the law. So when there's no lawyers, you can do pretty much whatever to a certain point. So you have to understand that part. He can refuse to do certain things. So if you compromise, you'd be all right. Well, he needs to in your eyes, but he doesn't have to. You see what I'm saying? Just like how my even with the law, my brother-in-law, ex-brother-in-law, still hasn't paid over a year of any type of compensation or pay for those kids. He don't give a fuck about that because he knows my sister and I can handle him. Whereas he never did pay for him anyway, but he's about to though. He's about to get the rudest awakening of his fucking life. I don't know if he can cope. Somebody's gonna save him like his mommy or something. His mom's rich, so he ain't though. That's why marriage and kids are a pain in the ass when it goes the wrong direction. Because the guy ends up fucking paying all his money and getting fucked over. That's why I ain't doing that shit. I'm so glad I ain't in that predicament. And I'm fucking tying that bitch to a fucking tree. Another thing, he isn't working. See, he's laid off, so that's another strike. Oh yeah, if you have to do it that way, then you do it the way you have to do it. At the end of the day, the only way you can pay off your debts is if you work and you save your money and you don't spend it on dumb shit and unnecessary shit and you pay your debts off. Some people, that's why people have debts forever, because they do stupid shit. So as long as you do what you have to do, like I said, if you're not ignorant and you're selfish, then you shouldn't have a problem. Because the cards say you can be that Queen of Pentacles and bring in that money and have the money also from the King of Pentacles, and then you'll have those pentacles. But you show up at the end there because you're liable to be selfish or impatient, or you might not have the understanding that this is the way life is. You know, like for instance, me. I've had nothing but car trouble. I've spent thousands of dollars on my fucking car. I've had a lot of things break down around the house now. The pool light isn't working. The transformer's fucked. Then the pool heat pump is now fucked. You bought a $600 part and it's still not fixed because it's picking up another thing that's broken, which is a sensor. So it's like one thing after another. So we want to get ahead and do other things, but then something else happens. So when you say right here, there's another hiccup, there's always going to be another hiccup. That's why you got to keep fighting to make everything work and not get frustrated and just realize that this happens to everyone. And that's why I tell people, like, I'm not going to just sell my car because I had to deal with a lot of bullshit, or I'm not going to sell this house, or like, start throwing shit around because things break or things have to be fixed. It's life. If it goes years without nothing, then you're good, you're blessed. And just like us, I would rather have things break down and get fixed than me go to the hospital. So when I preach that out into the universe, God says, okay, well, I'll keep you healthy. I'll keep you out of the hospital spiritually, but I'm going to make shit break down and I'm going to make you pay for shit because you don't want to be, you want to be healthy and you don't want to be in the hospital. See, when I put that out into the universe, I really mean that. Because I don't want to go to the fucking hospital and I don't want to be healthy and I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want to be like fucked up. So I'd rather have materialistic things to fix or to buy and have that as my compromise instead of me being sick. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So that's why you have to do what you have to do. And the main thing is not to spend money on unnecessary shit. You got to tell yourself, do I need this or do I want this? And for the past like 2 months, that's what I've been doing. I haven't bought no hats. I haven't bought like anything like crazy. That's it. And I say, you know what? I need to take a chill and stop spending, some money and then just save money because I've spent a lot of money on the car. Now I got these other things I gotta buy. So it's a lot of bullshit. Because when you live in a home or everybody's got bills and sometimes you like, fuck, it's all or nothing. And this year it's been nothing but shit breaking down. All this materialistic things are breaking. First it was my car. Now my car is fine. Now it's the fucking pool pump, the pool light. Is just always some bullshit. Then earlier this year was my washing machine. My washing machine broke. Then a month later, my sister's washing machine broke. Now we got new washing machines and new washing machine and dryer, and everything's cool on that part. There's always something, like there's always going to be something that you got to deal with. That's why you always got to make sure you got money to pay for those things. And sometimes you got to sacrifice and not buy dumb shit. It's that simple. I have to learn that the hard way too. So cards say you'll be fine if you do the right thing. You said mom can ask her question. So if Ninja, if you're here, you can ask your question. Yeah, that's like life, you know. If somebody told me at the beginning of this year that I was going to pay like a couple $1,000s to fix my car and it was going to get all, I would have been like, nah, my car is cool. Like, it's fine and nothing's wrong with it. And then bang, I got fucked. I spent like thousands of dollars on my fucking car to fix it. And I still got to spend a couple more grand, at least another 2, 3 grand to fix it some more to get it to a point where I can sell it, you know? So that's my next goal is to save some money and fix my car 100% before I buy my new van. And it's like pulling teeth right now to get. I left them email, I left a message for the payroll tax and the social insurance company to give me a letter saying that I'm a legit business so I can get a van, and nothing. They never call me back. They don't email. They don't give a fuck. And they're probably there in their office talking about bullshit and gossiping and doing absolutely nothing and eating lunch, and they don't could care less about my letter or me or whatever. So yeah. Hey Ashley, how you doing? Hello Ninja. You didn't even say hello to me. You're talking about answering. All you did is ask me a question. What happened to my hello? Hey Marky. You treat me like that now? Since you've been retired, you don't even know me no more. It's just like that. You just ask your damn question and know, hey Marky. All right, I see. All right. It's all good. No, 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 no. I had to tell you to say it. See, fuck that. Uh-uh. At least Ali said hi. See? Yeah, yeah. See, look. Will I need to continue to pay my. Why you always ask me about this? I thought this damn credit card thing was done already. Hey Ashley, yes I got it, thanks. I have to answer this pain in the ass question and then I'll get to you. Why you don't ask the damn people? How many times have I told you with the credit card shit, you have to talk to those people? Why don't you just call the damn people themselves? Why are you asking me for? I don't work for the credit card company. You're supposed to call those people and say, look, until you fix this shit. And what did they say? So if you already have, you get no answer. So then don't fucking pay it. If they ain't ask you, then don't pay it. Fuck them. Say, look, you guys ain't answering me, so I ain't paying for shit. But if you're getting a bill, then obviously you got to pay for it. That's what I would say. What am I going to do with these people? Jesus help me. Yeah, I'm getting yes. You're gonna have to keep paying, yes. And if you don't, then it's not gonna be good. So it's saying, yes, you have to pay. I got yes. So you're going to have to continue to pay until they fix the error, because I'm sure that even though there is an error, you still probably have money to pay on it, right? So you still got to pay. Yeah. If you know that you have money on there, you have to pay. Like me, I have money I have to pay on my credit card too, because I just bought all the parts for this stupid car. So this month I'm gonna get, another credit card bills that I have to pay. Yeah. So even if the bank made a mistake, I still know I'm got money to pay on there. So if you don't owe anything, then why the fuck you paying? That's the thing. See, this you never make no sense. This never makes any sense to me. Every time you say this don't make no sense. If you don't owe anything, then why the fuck are you paying? Right, so then I wouldn't pay for it. If they fucked up, then I wouldn't pay for nothing. Hell no. If you're guaranteed with that and you know that for sure, then don't pay for fucks. I wouldn't pay for nothing. It's telling me here you should, but obviously why it's telling me that I don't know. So if your credit card was clear, right, and they added shit to it and fucked up, then why the hell are you paying for that? That don't make no sense. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. Between you and Ali, you drive me nuts. Both of you. You know that? You both drive me nuts. What am I going to do? I'm going to tie both of you to a damn tree. I'm going to tie you both to a damn tree. And I'm going to leave you there for a whole day. That's what I'm going to do with both of you. I don't love you now. I love you when you both are asleep. Because you're both a pain in the ass. You never make no damn sense. What am I going to do? Actually, you see what I got to deal with? See what I got to deal with, Ashley? It's not easy, It's not easy. I try so hard to compromise and be not, and but, I don't know I don't know. I don't know why Jesus pushed me to do this. All right, Ashley, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Ninja, if truly you do not owe anything on that credit card and they charge and they say that you do and you know you ain't, then I wouldn't pay for shit. Because if you have proof that they did that, then why pay for anything? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. That's like if I have a credit card, right, with a $3,000 limit, and I know I ain't charged nothing on it, and then it says $500, and I'm like, yo, this ain't me. I ain't gonna pay for that shit. Hell no. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm like, I ain't paying for this shit. This ain't mine. So then, what am I missing? Well, obviously, yeah, I see. So if there's more to it, then obviously you have to pay. Because something on there where you gotta pay. Because it's telling me you gotta pay. So something's up there. I'll ask Jesus and Spirit to help you. Ashley said, will the insurance company cover the hormones that will help me lose weight? And denied it today and can't take other types to have. Oh, good Lord. Now I'm going to deal with you too, Ashley. Can I give you some advice? Can I give you some advice first and tell you something? I'm gonna tell you this from my strong heart, from me to you. Okay. First of all, but hold on a sec. Fuck that doctor. First of all, doctors only prescribe pills to you because they want to make money. Okay. When it comes to, I've lost a lot of weight in my lifetime, right? And I've gained some weight back, but I still want to go and lose more weight. And I know, and I've never taken any type of pills or drugs or prescriptions or anything. The key to losing weight is to walk every day. It's nothing to do with hormones and pills. You know what it is? It's up here. It's all in your mind. If you tell your mind, I'm going to get up every day and I'm going to walk for a half an hour and I'm going to watch what I eat, then you'll be fine. You'll lose weight. I guarantee it. Put my life on it. Because I'm a, you know. Yes, but working out ain't going to get you nowhere. You have to walk. Do you walk half an hour a day? Walking is the key to losing weight. Walk. All that in the gym shit, and it don't work. I lost 60 pounds in 1 year and I walked every day. There you go. See, that's why you're not losing weight. You gotta walk. I walked every day for 1 year and I ate decent. Like, I didn't completely change my diet. But when you walk a half an hour to 45 minutes a day, you eliminate one of the meals that you have. It's that simple. And that's what I did. And I lost 60 pounds in a year. No pills, no different shit, no crazy diet, nothing. And I can't wait to do it again. All right, let me check. I know some people need to I know some people get those injections and shit, but well, the thing is if you don't eat, then obviously you're gonna lose weight, right? Because when I got sick with COVID and shit, and or sometimes I get sick from food poisoning where I don't eat for like almost 2 weeks and I lose like pure weight. But that's a fucked up way to lose weight, you know. But if you like walk every single day, then you're good because you eliminate a meal. But you gotta like eat sensibly. But if you can't lose weight, then you probably need some type of stuff. So some people do. So not everybody's body's the same. That's what I gotta keep telling myself too. It worked for me, but it might not work for some people. So maybe you need these things, but we'll find out. Well, you know what else works is exercise. Ashley. How you doing, Dan? Yeah, that's fucked up, Ashley. That sounds like a lot of people I know. It's the metabolism and stuff. I didn't even see it. I didn't see what you wrote. It said message restrict, so I never saw what you wrote. Dan, all's good. I try to stay positive every day. Hope the wife is doing better. All right, so yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm still getting like the insurance company might cover some of it, but not all of it. I don't think. Like you still might, you know how insurance, how they pay for a certain amount and you have to pay like the rest. I don't think they're gonna cover the whole thing. But the doctor might say, look, they're gonna pay for like, 50% of it and you gotta pay the other 50. So I'm getting a 50-50 energy here with the insurance company. Like I don't think they're gonna pay for the whole thing. Even here in Bermuda, they don't pay for everything either. You always gotta pay some shit because that's insurance companies. They're scams. You know. Yeah, I see. Like it might be half or like close to it. They'll pay something eventually, but not everything. Yeah. Well, I'm getting like a half and half type of thing. I mean, it could be more, but I'm getting that they will um they're being very precautious with this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, that's a lot. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm getting what I'm getting. Like they're not willing to make that effort to meet you halfway for that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm getting that it's going to be very difficult to get full coverage or any type of like coverage more than 50%. So let me just check on. Yeah, I feel like you'll get more than 50%. I feel like you will. Like I asked if you're gonna get at least 50% or more, and it says yes. So I asked again differently. So it says yeah, you got a 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like they're gonna cover it. Yeah, they're eventually gonna do it, but it looks like the doctor's working on it though. Looks like he's working on doing it. Okay, good, Dan. That's good news. I'm glad they figured out something. They denied to me and I can't take other types they have. The doctor prescribed it before I even did. Yeah. Right. So I think the doctor has to like tell them, certain things in order for them to like really, see what they can do. I'm getting that eventually they might. It's still like, I mean, even though I got yes, they will cover it, it's still like it's still like they look at it like a liability type of thing. It's weird. It's like they're suspicious about it. And insurance companies don't like to pay for shit anyway. Well, maybe he did that because he wants you to pay for it, and he thought you was gonna be like, yeah, sure. Because a lot of people would do anything to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? So Like I said, I don't really trust doctors or insurance companies. That's why like I try to give you my advice about it. But if you're saying that it doesn't work any other way, then you're gonna have to really pay for it. But I am getting that they're going to try and pay for at least majority of it. Like for instance, like the Ten of Pentacles is a safety thing. So if they feel that this drug is safe, then they'll cover it. Like if it's FTDA approved or whatever the fuck that shit is. Like what I'm saying? Like if it's a proven drug that is safe, you know, then it'll be fine. You'll get it. Well, to me, it's like uh, certain foods will make you lose weight, and certain exercises like or like just walking, pretty much. You know. Well, yeah. I mean, I never really changed my diet when I lost all that weight. I never really changed. I still drank coffee. I still had an egg and cheese and bacon sandwich in the morning. For lunch, I'd have like cereal or like a sandwich. And then for dinner, I still, ate decent. And at night, when I had like the munchies or the craving, I'll eat popcorn. Yeah, that's what they say. But I've seen women, a lot of women lose weight and they run and they walk. I just saw a woman that I went to school with. She's my age, 47. We went to school together, and I saw her today, and she's like, she's gained her weight back. But like 2 years ago, she went running every day and did CrossFit, and she lost a whole heap of weight. Now she's gained it all back. She's back to her original self. And I looked at her, I was like, what the fuck? She gained all her weight back. She must have been like, fuck it. Cause see, sometimes like that's just how it is. Like it's just fucked up. Our bodies are just like that. If you don't have that mentality, man, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna lose it. I program myself to go walking every day, rain, blow, or shine. If it was raining, I went on the treadmill. You know, like I'm like, I gotta lose weight. And then when I did lose weight, I got down. I went from 260 to 200. That's how much weight I lost. I was 260, and I was like, oh hell no, I can't be this big. So then I went all the way down to 200, and I felt good. And then I was on a ladder, and then I was on like this staging thing, and then I fell through, and I ended up landing on my foot. Thank God I didn't break it, but I fucked it all up, and I couldn't work for like about a month and a half. So when I was home, I started, eating and didn't exercise, and I felt like fuck, look at this shit. Like why me? Like why this shit happened to me for? And this is bullshit. And then like I also lost weight because I wanted to look better so I can attract, different women or whatever. That didn't that didn't work either. I thought that because I lost all that weight, I was gonna get some more coochie or get some, different chicks. It didn't even work. They told me they liked me when I was bigger. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna be whatever I want to be. I can't take it anymore. Fuck this crap. But I'm not 260 no more. Hell no. I'll never be that again. No, no. Hell no. I'll never get back to that. That was too much. But yeah, I want to lose like 20 to 30 pounds eventually. But Right now, my hamstrings are fucked and my back is not doing too good. And I just need to like get some self motivation. You know, I'm annoyed, so I need to like get motivated. You said, will my workers' comp case be settled before the end of summer? Since I was 20, 21 or 29, I worked out for the past 8 years, never lost, just gone up and maintained. Yeah, the thing is, I know what I have to do. Like, I have to really, like, I have to program myself again. I have to, like, say, okay, Mark, you know, get up, and today we're going to go walk. We're going to go walk for a half an hour. Come on. I started to, and then I was like, you know what? I just can't do this shit, man. I'm just not, I don't feel motivated. I just don't care. I just have this, like, lately I've been like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Whatever, man. Like I'll get to it when I get to it. And then there's some days I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start now and I'll do it. And then I'll just like nah, fuck. So like it all boils down to your mind, like and how you really like, yeah, it's like, I wanna do it and then something comes up and then I'll get aggravated. Like I'll be like, okay, cool, I got time today, I'm gonna go do it. And then somebody will call me and aggravate me and I have to go do something. Or oh shit, I forgot to do that. I gotta do this. So I'm not even gonna be able to walk today. And then I started going in the pool. The past few days, I went in the pool because it's starting to heat up a bit. And then today, I got the piece for the pool heater, and then it didn't work. It didn't work. It's got another error. So I'm like, fuck, man. Every time I'm trying to like, get back into the groove of like exercise and like feeling better, like something like gets in the way. And it shouldn't be that way. Like I should just have an alternative. But then I get discouraged because it's not what I want. I shouldn't have to divert myself to doing something else if I got my mind set on that. So then I get fucking irritated and I'm like, you know what? I ain't doing this shit. Fuck this. Yeah, affirmations for me is listening to music so I can motivate myself, like some gangster shit, or some music that I like. That's what gets me going, and that's what I got to do again. I gotta start listening to some music again, and then like getting myself in the grind, you know, all that type of shit. All right, let me check your second question here. You said, "Will my workers' comp case be settled before the end of summer?" All right, I'll check from now until end of August. Let me see. Yeah, I would say between now and August, it's gonna be done. I got the Ace of Cups, Magician. I also got the Ten of Wands, which means it's gonna be difficult, but it'll be all solved. Ace of Cups is like that handout, like you getting what you want, you know. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know, but that's affirmations for me. See, that's when like people say, oh, do you meditate, Mark? And I'm like, no, I don't meditate. The only meditation I have is thinking positive and thinking like what I'm gonna do. Like I don't sit there and do all that other crazy shit that people do because that's not me. Like, see how you just said my hormones are different, I'm different. See that's like me. Like my affirmations ain't listening to all these things that you people listen to. Like my brain gets rewired from because I used to be a DJ. So I listen to certain music and it uplifts me, makes me feel like that's my affirmation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's just me. I don't really like get into all these spiritual type vibes like that. But yeah, people always ask me if I do all that stuff. I'm like, nah, because I don't feel like I have to, because I'm yeah, I have a different mindset. But yeah, I got that you will get the workers comp before August, like, you know, by August. Nah. Hey Rudy, see that's the thing, Ashley. I mean, I've been doing this shit for so long without doing that stuff, because I don't do it every day. I don't do it like, as a full time, you know, it's not my full time job. It's not my full time business. So I only do it for a couple hours when I come on here. And like, to me, I just feel like that's a label that they put on people. And if I don't believe that, then how is it gonna work for me? Because I tried meditation back in the day and it didn't really do nothing for me. Like, it made me bored. It made me feel like nothing's happening. It made me feel like, yeah, this is bullshit. What the hell am I doing this shit? I'm not closing my eyes and thinking of like all this crazy shit. And I'm not gonna do this and do that. Like, so I have a different like mentality when it comes to that. Like, I don't feel like I have to meditate anymore, even though I did back in the day. Like now, I just pray, I believe, and I just act. I just do what I have to do. I act on whatever I need to do, and I make shit happen. So to me, I'm not in that frame of mind of I need to meditate every day and I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, because it's not affecting, the answers I get or the spirit that I bring in. So for me, I just feel like I don't have to do it. It's not that I'm lazy and I don't want to do it. It's just my belief system is more like, why do I need to meditate for what? That shit's a waste of time. All I'm gonna do is come keep believing, and I have my faith in God. That's gonna, He's gonna make shit happen for me. And that's what I do. Like, but I know there's some people, right, Ashley, that feel like they need Reiki, they need healing, they need to like, deal with oils or incense and like sage and Palo Santo and all that shit. I do all the above, but only in moderation. I don't really like, tear the ass out of it every day. But some people do, because it's what makes them believe that it's working for them. So everybody has their own like, ways. But to me, I always tell people I don't really like meditate before I come on here. When I come on here, I just put in everything and boom, I'm going to work. Like, spirit already knows what I'm doing. So if I know spirit knows what I'm doing, then I don't need to do none of that shit. Cause I'm at that level right now where what's that for? You know? But some people, like I have a person that comes in here that does Reiki, a few people actually, that do Reiki and they do healing stuff. And they've done that stuff for me, but it ain't done me no justice. Because that's not my forte, that's not my belief, it's not what I need. What I need is just knowing that I have spirit's power, so why do I need to meditate? See, and I think a lot of people, if they actually understood that mentally, they wouldn't need none of that shit. Because that's how I got myself to the place where I am now. Because I don't listen to anybody else and how they tell me I have to do this and I have to do that. Because I don't. Because spirit never says to me, hey Mark, go meditate underneath a fucking tree and cross your legs and go do this. Spirit just says, look, this is just keep believing in us, keep doing this, keep doing that. Like, they just want me to like, keep doing. They don't tell me to do all those things. So if I don't like see that, then it don't mean nothing to me. Right, exactly. So you want to do that and it works for you. But if you want to actually, you can actually like you can program yourself. You can either program yourself or manipulate your mind to knowing that I don't need to do all of these things if I just know that I believe that I know I can do it myself without any of these things because I already know I'm connected to spirit. I already know spirit's got my back. Because if it ain't the case, then why am I doing what I'm doing? So spirit doesn't really, push me to believe that I have to do all this extra bullshit. Because that's what it is to me. It's extra bullshit that's unnecessary because belief is more than anything you can ever ask for. You see what I'm saying? So what keeps me grounded and what keeps me good is my belief. That's simple. My faith that spirit is going to tell me the right answers, my faith that they're going to make sure I get everything I need, make sure they're going to do. And I always ask them to. I always say to them, I pray to them every day. Every day I pray to them. You know, I say, look, can you please help me? And I also thank them for everything that's happened. Like when I ask them of something, they'll do it for me. You know, they'll do and whatever I really need, they will do for me. And that's the point where I am now, where whatever I need, I will get. Not right away. They're gonna give it to me though, but I have to keep believing they're going to give it to me and not beg them and not deceive them and not like use them. But the main thing is thanking them every day for what they've done for you. And that's the only way you're gonna survive is if you continue to make them your priority and make them the first ones on your list. Because there's more spirit than there is human beings. So spirit is always going to be more powerful than any human being on earth because there's more dead people than there is alive. So when you understand that spirit is the most powerful thing that you can have around you and for you and with you, then why is everything else matter? So that's my belief and my system that I deal with. And I don't doubt anything, whether it's good or bad. I can't doubt it because if I doubt it, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck am I here for? You just told me you believe me, so this is the truth. So if you don't want it, then fuck you." That's what they'll do to me. So yeah. Everyone has different ways, and that's why I just tell you what I do, but I don't. It might not work for you because you want to do it your way. And that's fine. I'm never going to tell anybody on here, oh, well, it's not necessary to do this and not. No, hell no. You do whatever you want. But me personally, I don't do all those things. And then some people say, well, if you do, you'll be stronger. I'm like, I'm already as strong as I want to be. Your belief is the strongest part of your whole mind. So what's stronger than belief? If you believe, you shall receive. That's my motto every day, all day. And trust me, it gets so hard to believe these days because you always doubt everything. You always feel like it's not the truth or it's not gonna happen. And nothing's gonna be perfect. Like spirit's not perfect either. But the whole thing is what I'm saying is like when you start believing that everything you see, hear, and say is right from the within and from the power of them, you're unstoppable. You become like the best version of yourself. But you get tested every day. The best get tested every day. So in order to be the best version of yourself, you're going to get tested every fucking day. And there's days where I'm like, yeah, I'm so positive. I love you, God. You did this for me. Thank you so much. And then I'll let my guard down and say, yeah, life is great. Now I'm good. And then all of a sudden, bang, something will happen. I'm like, fuck. I do all this good shit and now this fucking thing broke. Damn it. Fuck. And then I'm like, see, now I'm gonna spend all this money to fix this goddamn thing. And then I'm like, hey, calm down. Then I catch myself complaining. And then I'll say, you know what? I'm sorry. You know, I'd rather fix this than be in a hospital suffering from diabetes or cancer or some form of fucking bullshit. Or I'd rather fix this bullshit that you're aggravating me with than see my mom and dad die or be in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody I know, have some bad shit, or myself. You got me? So, like, that's how I have to keep believing that these things are happening because it's testing your faith. Because if you run your mouth like I do and say, look, I believe I don't need to do this and I don't need, then God's gonna be like, oh yeah, smart ass. Okay. Well, guess what? I'm gonna give you everything you need because what you want, but guess what? I'm still gonna give you some shit to do. You're still gonna have homework every fucking day, Mark. It ain't gonna don't think you're perfect, bro. It ain't happening. You see what I'm saying? So in order to have a spiritual prosperity life, that means that God and spirit has your back to keep you alive, safe, and healthy. But they're going to give you the other obstacles that you're going to have to deal with, which is material and financial and physical shit. You can't have it all. It's impossible. You can't have a perfect life. It's never going to happen. But what you can have is 100% faith in spirit that they will do whatever it takes to make you better and make you happy. And all you got to do is keep believing and perceiving the truth. You know? Exactly. But, you know what I'm saying? People in general will be like, I'm such a good person. Why does this happen to me? And I've had a lot of people say that out loud. And I'm like, well, little do you know, you got more shit coming your way because you're a good person doesn't mean that God waves a magic wand and says, you're a good boy, so we're never going to give you any problems. It don't work like that. God can't control if a car is going to break down. God can't control if this fucking computer shuts down and the internet goes whack. God can't control that shit. And God gave you free will to control your own goddamn life. So why are you complaining? You see what I'm saying? So there's so many things you have to understand before you get your mind to a point where, hey, whatever happens, I know that I have to deal with it. That's how I live my life now. Like today, I fixed this heat pump and it gave me an error after 5 minutes saying that the thermostat for the heater is messed up. So I'm not going to kick the fucking heat pump and bang it with a hammer. It's another problem I have to solve in order for it to work. But you see what I mean? Somebody who's fed up will be like, oh my God, this fucking thing, I don't know why it doesn't work. Oh my God. Like I don't get like that. I used to be like mad. I used to be like, fuck, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. Fucking bullshit. And now I'm just like, all right, cool. I turned the power off and I said, tomorrow I'm going to go and see if I can find one. I didn't say fuck, 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 and kick shit and bang shit. You see what I'm saying? There's like, you have to understand that everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Anything you can do is keep the faith that everything's going to get better. That's it. And count your blessings and don't complain. You see what I'm saying? I have electricity. I have water. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And some people can't handle when I say you got to keep positive. Cause like, well, I am positive. But I said, well, no, you're not right now. Well, the reason why I'm not right now because this shit ain't working. And I'm like, well, see, that's, you gotta stay positive and understand. And then that's why like I bring people to reality a lot. And people get mad at me sometimes. Like my sister, when she went through her divorce, she was like, "Oh, you don't know what it's like." And I said, "Let me tell you something. I may not know what it's like, but guess what? Are you healthy? Yes. Is your kids healthy? Yes. Oh, Mark, I don't want to hear this shit. You always fucking make it seem like I'm complaining. I said, you are. I said, you got rid of a fucking asshole, right? You're getting rid of this guy. He's gone. So that's your blessing right there. So keep yourself. You have a job, you have a house, you have money, you have great kids. You got me helping you. Look at the bigger picture. Look at like the outcome that you got rid of one thing, but you have so many good things you can dwell on. And I had to program her to think like that. And then once she did that, she got over it. And then she ended up saying what I was hoping she would say is, I now don't feel anything for that guy. It's gone. And I said, well, there you go. Now you know you completed your journey. Because once you don't feel anything anymore, you know you overcame mentally over that energy. You got me? That's it. You have to like. It's hard at first, and it's hard. Period. Every day is like a challenge. But if you have to have a positive mentality when things go wrong, and that's why spirit puts it in your way every day. That's why it's a challenge every day. And now in this day and age, it's even worse because when we go on social media, we see all different energy, all different people, all bullshit, all fake shit, all lies, all different genders, all this fucking bullshit they have on this. This world is all fucked up. But if you look at it and just be like, yeah, whatever, like I do, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And you don't dwell on the negative shit, then you're fine. But if you entertain it or you fight it or you give it your energy, then you're gonna be in that 5 of Cups energy. So it's hard nowadays. I think it's harder. It's harder now than it's ever been in my lifetime and my generation to deal with negativity and to be more positive in this day and age. Sometimes it's very very hard to understand what's going on in this world and what people think, like where their brains are. And I say that to myself every day. And then I say to myself, well, Mark, all you got to do is stay sane, stay happy, and fuck these people. I say it just like that. I don't care what the fuck you're doing. You want to be a weirdo, then that's not my problem. I'm going to be me. I ain't going to, change for nobody. And I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Ain't not my problem. you know? So I just want my life and my family to be happy, and my friends and my clients, and I want everybody to be happy. That's all I really want in the world is for everybody to be happy. But I know that's not going to happen. But I hope it does. At least the people around me, I hope they're happy. When I hear people come in here and say good news, it makes me happy. Like even when somebody comes in here negative, I try to cheer them up and make them believe that it's not that bad. You know. All right, Dan. Take care. I'm glad everybody's okay. Yeah, but the wars that are going on, I don't even watch the TV because I can't watch shit like that because it's such a disappointment to me to know that people are fighting over religion, money, and things. Like that's just the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like it doesn't make any sense why people fight over stupid shit. Like if they're there, leave them the fuck alone. Who cares? Like you're gonna die. So why are you worried about what these people are doing? Like what the fuck is your problem? Like it don't make no sense why people make so much bullshit over nothing. Like, don't you know that you're gonna die one day and this shit's gonna be all gone? And you're just gonna be a spirit watching it all, and you're gonna say, fuck, when I was physically here, I'm a dumbass. I should have realized that. That's why people are back on earth in spirit. Because God says, look at your dumbass, what you left behind. Or look at the great things you left behind. Now you can admire it. That's exactly what happens. But some people are like, no, no. I'm like, all right, you'll see when you die. You'll see. God's gonna put you right in front of your fucking mistakes and your good shit, just like how He does in life now. You see your mistakes, you see your blessings, and in spirit, it's the same thing. You're back on earth because you're not worthy to go to heaven. And if you're really bad, you might get burnt up in hell. But if you're really bad, they might leave you here to see your bullshit. Because that's your fucking punishment. You know? Yeah. Well, greed and jealousy to me is the biggest diseases in the world. People who are jealous are just delusional. That I've never understood jealousy a day in my life. I could care less about what you have or what you do or how great you are. Guess what? You're gonna die like everybody else. That's my thing. Like I don't give a fuck about what you do. You're gonna die just like everybody else. So why am I gonna be jealous of you for? You're gonna disappear like everybody else one day. So enjoy your life. I'm not gonna hate on you for having the things you have. Great, you know. I stopped talking to everybody because all my friends were jealous of me. It's sad. And I'm not jealous of nobody. I don't even know what that is. Because I've never been a jealous person, nor do I ever have envy and jealous in my heart. I'm not like that. If somebody is jealous towards me, I make a mockery out of them. I make them see how dumb they are. It's just it don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense to me being jealous or envious of somebody's life. I work for millionaires that have things I'll never have in my life, and I don't care. I'm happy they have it. I'm happy I'm your client. I'm happy you're my client and I work for you and you pay me. I don't give a fuck if you have a great looking house, a $2 million house and a pool, and you have all these great things and you spend. I don't give a fuck what you have. It don't make no difference to me. You're gonna die just like everybody else, and that shit's gonna stay behind. So you're enjoying it and great, happy for you. Why am I gonna be jealous? Oh, you think I'm gonna go to sleep and be like, I wish I had all that? No, hell no. No, I'm good. I'm good with who I am. I'm good. I don't need to be rich and I don't need to be like successful to feel like I'm relevant. I am who I am. Everybody's different. I don't want to be like you and you shouldn't want to be like me. I'll motivate you, sure, and I'll make you give you advice and make you happy or tell you how to do things. I'm not gonna hate on you. I could care less. I know what I know today because of other people. And those people weren't jealous of me and I weren't jealous of them. That's why I know a lot of things. That's why I have a business. That's why I'm on here because people helped me get here. And I would never bite that hand that fed me. And I'm never going to be jealous of them, even if they're better than me at something. I don't care. It doesn't even cross my mind. I don't care. Like, I just want to be happy at the end of the day and stress free. And when I moved into this apartment 15 years ago, and when I went on my own and started my business 16 years ago, that's when I lost all my friends because I did something that majority of them wanted to do. So instead of them helping me evolve or getting me work, 90% of them just were like, fuck you. we'd rather see you fail so you can be like us. And then the guys that are my good friends that have their own businesses like me, I motivated a lot of them to go on their own. I said, look, if I can do it, bro, you can do it. I didn't say, oh, well, it's so hard, you shouldn't do it. You're not qualified or you're not good enough. Or I never ever say that shit. Even when another psychic comes in here, I'll tell them, look, I'll give them advice. Look, do this on your channel. If you do that on your channel, you should do that. Somebody comes in here and says they got a business, I'm going to give them ideas. Why the fuck am I hating on you for? There's enough for everybody. You just got to know and be, and be humble about it and go about your business and go and do your shit. Simple. But, unfortunately, there's a lot of hatred out there. It's sad. And I don't associate with anybody that's hating and jealous and gossiping and all that shit. I don't care about you. I don't care about people like that. I stay to myself. I help everyone that's in my path. Even if it's just once, I'll be okay with that. Just don't talk shit about me and we're good. What's so bad about helping somebody? As long as you're helping somebody, you have nothing on your conscience. You did your part. Hey, Marty, how you doing, sweetheart? All right, Ashley. I hope you get all those things and just keep believing. That's all I can suggest. Yeah, I enjoy the convo all the time with everybody. I like to, make it known that we all, if we believe, we'll receive. That's what's gotta happen. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you too. Yeah, all's good. Dan was here, but he left. He said he was heading up. But he said that the doctors had some progress with the missus. So it was good. Just an update on Dan the man. What did he say here? Let me see if it's still here. He says things were a little better today. He says, yeah, another doctor today. They may have figured out a couple things. So yeah, that's what he said. So yeah, it's good. So nothing bad. So all our positive prayers and I don't know if you notice, but and I say it all the time because I tell people like you have to believe. And every time something happens to her, the next time it's like it's solved. You know what I mean? And that's because people's intentions in here towards her, even though we don't know her, but we want the best for Dan. So like it happens like that. I don't know if people ever even notice that shit, but I do. When he said, now the first thing I do is ask him, I said, hey, how was things, And he's like, yeah, we might have solved some issues, things look better. He's never coming here and say, yeah, it's fucking worse. See what I'm saying? Because my automatic intention is I hope to God she's gonna be okay. And I don't even know her. Because I'm not like, oh, that's not my fucking problem. I'm not like that. Unless I don't like you. Then I'm gonna say, fuck you, I don't care. But like you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. So like that's why like when people I was just telling Ashley, like it's so weird how people are so jealous and envious and stupid, like, like for what? It don't make no sense. Like just shut the fuck up and just do what you have to do. Like who cares what someone else is doing? Who cares what something that somebody else has? Yeah, exactly. When you showed me that video, right? Honestly, I had tears in my eyes watching that video because I know what it's like, even though I don't have my own house, but like this is like my own. It's like my house. This house is not mine. It's my sister's, right? But my name's on it. If something happens. And this apartment has been my home for years. But I treat this house like it's mine. And my sister basically says like it's your house too, right? So long story short, I know what it's like to get your own place and to be secure and safe and happy and want that. So when I saw that, like the first thing I said was I had tears in my eyes and I said, "Fuck, this is so nice." I hope everything goes well for Marley as she deserves. I didn't say, "Oh yeah, look, this bitch got a new place. Fuck her." I hope she don't get nothing. I'm not like that. Like I don't ever want to be that way. I never have, but I never want to be that way. Like when I see people happy in a home or happy they have something, it makes me happy. Like I'm never like, you got this and you got that. Like why the fuck people do that shit? I don't understand. And that's what we've been talking about. Like it's like people are just weird like that. Like I work for millionaires all my life. I've worked for people that have way more than me. So if I was a hater, I would never be on my own because I'll be hating the people I work for and talking shit about them. You know, like what the fuck? Like be happy for people, man. Obviously, if they're a bad fuck, then don't worry about them. Leave them alone. But if they're good people, man, just like even saying something to somebody like that is like it means a lot to somebody. People don't understand how a person who gets hated on, when they get a positive affirmation towards them, it makes them want to cry. It makes them want to like realize how if that one person believes in you, that makes a big difference. It's crazy. Well, that you know when you're gonna realize it, Marley, is one day you're gonna wake up and it's gonna set in. That I see you doing that. One day you're gonna wake up with your woofy blanket and your socks and your pajama jammy jams. You're gonna wake up one day this summer when you're settled in and you're gonna be there for like a month. And then you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be like, wow, like who would have thought, you know? Now look what I have. Like, and then you're gonna start to walk around and you're gonna be like, thank you, God. I made it. I did it. Fuck everybody what they think. That's how you're gonna be. I know you are. You're gonna come to me and tell me that shit. That you're gonna say that shit to yourself because that's what I do. Sometimes, like when reality sets in, and it's been like a month or something. I'm like, look at this shit. I can't believe that I have this shit, or I can't believe that this happened this way. Like today, I was working in the workshop, and I was in there, and it's still not like the way I want it, but it's when I was working in that workshop today for a couple hours. I said to myself, look at this shit. Who would have thought that I was gonna be in this workshop one day and this shit was gonna be mine? This clown that was in here for years never used this shit properly. He used it as a junkyard. When he could have made thousands and thousands of dollars in this fucking place. And I said to myself, it took me all these years. And then I say to myself, fuck man, why didn't this shit happen like 20 years ago when I was like more active and more young? And then I said, you know what, Mark? It happened at the perfect time. Because you need these last couple years so you can actually retire and live a good life. You just gotta work hard for another couple years, bro, and you're good. I turn the what ifs to what is going to be. You see what I'm saying? So when I was in there, I was like, you know what? I got everything I need now. So I can teach my nephews how to do shit they want to learn, and I have everything I need. So I didn't I wish I would have had these things years ago, yes. But even though I have it now, I still can utilize the things and do certain things in there. It's still better than nothing. So when I was in there today, I sat down and I looked around. I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I have this now. I have that now. I'm got that. I can do this. I can do all the things I wanted to do. And it's all going to continue to get better. That's it. Because you're finally getting what you want. See, I'm like that too. I'm not one to cry or anything like that, but lately I've been getting like teary eyed, and like I'm starting to feel my heart again, if that makes sense. Some people get mad when I say I don't even feel my heart anymore. I know it beats, but you know how you get like that like like someone really grabs it, like I don't feel like any love anymore like I used to. But now I'm starting to get my love feelings back. Like for myself, I'm not talking about relationship shit. I'm talking about like my heart. Like you said, your heart's been closed off because you've had so much bad shit happen. So now like the good things are starting to come around. Like I actually felt my heart feel again. It's weird, but it's cool, but it's weird. Because you're like, fuck, I'm finally getting what I've always wanted, you know? Yeah, it's cracking it open. Yeah. My heart's starting to like bust through the duct tape. But another reason why is because I see everybody around me getting blessed. And believe it or not, that's what opens up my heart even more. Because I'm not really like worried too much about myself because I'm like that. I'm the magician card in the tarot, even though I'm supposed to be the king of swords. To me, I'm that magician guy. You know why? Because the magician is a guy who has a table in front of him and he has everything he needs. So whenever he needs to do something, he can go pick that tool up, pick that tool up, go get this, go get that. He just sits there and be like, I'm the guy. I got everything I need. You see what I'm saying? So when I see people express their blessings. When I see my sister tell me, she can't believe how everything is going her way. Today she got news that the deeds of the house is finally done. So any day now they're gonna call her to the office to sign the paper and she's gonna officially be the owner of the house. When that happens, we're gonna have a big motherfucking party around. There's gonna be fireworks around this bitch. But when she told me that, I said, see, I knew it was gonna happen eventually, but it ain't happened right yet, but it's around the corner. See what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that I really want for her is for her to be the owner of this house, not that fucking prick. But it's pretty much done. Like she's getting the deeds of the house this week. The guy called and said it's all ready to go. She's got to sign the papers. And then, it's pretty much a wrap. We get to do whatever we want because it's gonna be our house officially, and we ain't never got to be underneath his thumb ever again. See, that's gonna be the best feeling in the world. But when my nephews tell me, hey, look, I got 80 something on a test, or I did really good in volleyball today, or I had a great day, all that. And then when you guys tell me about your, good things that are happening, that shit all makes me feel. The more positive news I hear, the better I feel. Because when it's all negative shit, I don't like it. Like I run away from that shit. I don't want to hear it. I try to stay away from all negative shit because I don't want to feel negative. I want to be positive. Like my two of my neighborhood friends died last week, right? One right after the other, one older and one younger. And I knew both of them very well. But I wasn't sad. Usually I'll be sad and I'll like shed a tear. I wasn't sad. I was happy that they were in spirit because I know spirit life is a happy life. See what I'm saying? So like now I have a different outlook on all of that shit. I don't look at death as like a big problem because you're actually better off in spirit sometimes. But you're better off, especially if you're in pain, or you're suffering from something. So I never look at death now as a serious issue. I look at it as, hey, you know, they're in spirit, so they're good. They're not my mate's not suffering from cancer anymore. So he's gone. He looked like he shriveled up prune, man. I couldn't believe what he looked like when I last saw him. He looked like a totally different person. I'm like, fuck. It's so crazy how somebody deteriorates from an illness within a year. Like when he said he had cancer last year, and from last year to this year, that guy disintegrated. I saw his whole body just completely get eaten by that shit. Like that's just the most craziest shit in the world when I think about it. And he fought it right to the day he died. He was driving the car. He was selling fucking vegetables and fruit and fish. He was living his life. He didn't give a fuck. Saw him all the time. Yo, what's up, bro? Cool, yeah. He was driving the car. I saw his daughter. And then next thing you know, he's gone. Just like that. I just saw him drive a couple weeks ago. Now he's gone. See? Just like that. And then people are in here or in your life. Hey, Braga, what's up, sweetie? People are in your life saying, oh, my car broke down, or, I lost my nail today, or, I ain't got no money, or, this and that, blah. This motherfucker just had cancer for the last year, deteriorating, and you're worried about your fucking life? Try living what that guy just lived, knowing that you're gonna die. See what I'm saying? That's why like I have a different outlook on life now more than ever. Even though some days like I say to myself, fuck man, please God, just keep me alive. I need to fix this fucking place. I need to fix people, man. These fucking people are nuts. I always tell God, please keep me around. Don't I don't want to be a spirit yet. I need to fix these motherfuckers for you. At least let me try and fix somebody. Let me try and help these motherfuckers understand who you are. Please. Honest to God, I talk to spirit and God all the time. Like I'm like, please don't let me die, God. Just keep me healthy, man. I don't care if like you like make my shit break down and I gotta fix shit and you frustrate me with bullshit like that. That's cool. Just keep me alive so I can deal with this fucking bullshit, okay? These motherfuckers need me. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's true though. I'm talking shit, but it's true. Like I'm being honest. Like I honestly ask God and Spirit to keep me alive so I can help people because not everybody gives a fuck, you know. And I feel like if I leave, I'm gonna be like a loss to the world. Ain't nobody gonna really give a fuck like me. I'm just one of millions of people that give a fuck, but millions and millions of people don't. That's the problem. So I just want God to keep me alive for many years to come so I can talk some sense into these motherfuckers. So far, he's done a good job. But I have to do my part. You know what I'm saying? I have to do my part, which I feel I do. But I could be better. I know I can. I'm just being patient right now. I just want to be patient. Everything's going to come together. Today I called the payroll tax office to get my letter for my vehicle. They didn't answer. I emailed, they didn't answer. I left a message, they didn't call me back. And I said, okay, Mark, you done what you had to do. Fuck it. Just leave it alone. It ain't ready for you now. When it's meant to happen, it'll happen. So just leave it alone. I'm not gonna try and force anything. I told him I need a ladder. I'll get it when I get it. If not, oh well. It ain't meant to be. Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And we have to keep understanding that there's nothing really you can do that you can't. When other people are involved, your free will doesn't exist. It only exists for you. Your will is free to do what you want to do. But those people have free will too. They can say, fuck you, you get it shit when I give it to you. See what I'm saying? So she probably heard the message, hello, I'm so and so from the payroll tax. Leave a message. I'm like, okay, hello, my name is Mark. I have a company name. I want a commercial vehicle and nothing. But who am I to get a response right away? I don't know. That woman might have to respond to 10, 20 different fucking people. So then I say to myself, I try not to be negative and say, fuck these people, you stupid motherfuckers, you didn't call me back, fuck you. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to say, you know what? It might be a day or two from now, or 3 days, or 7 days from now before I get that letter. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep going along and do what I have to do because I can't control what that person does. I can't hold a gun to that person's fucking head because I'm going to go to jail. So I'm going to leave it alone and I'm going to let God and Spirit deal with her dumb ass. When she's ready to give me the letter, I'll get it around. Fuck it. Who cares? At least I put my shit in so I know I can get it. That's it. Simple. When you get around to it, I'll get it. When I have all my paperwork in, I still got to hand it all in and get it certified. So I might not get my van until next month, which is okay because I haven't had one all this time. So I'm about to get something I've never had, which is a company van. I have a van, but I ain't going a company van. And when that happens, oh, good Lord, them haters are going to be in line. When they see that van with my name on it, or they see it parked somewhere and be like, Mark's maintenance. What the fuck? Let me see the number. Oh yeah, that is Mark. This is his phone. Let me call this motherfucker. Yo, what's up, bro? I see a new van here of your name. Wait, this is you? I said, yeah, bro, what's up? You got some work for me? That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Don't worry about that van. It's paid for. You got some work for me? Yeah. And that's exactly what my sister said to me. She goes, Mark, when you get that van and you put your name on it, that's something you ain't done for a while. So when you you never done it. But when you get that shit, them haters are gonna be lined up. I said, good, fuck them. I hope they fucking cry when they see it. Because when I put Flamingo Express on it and see the manager order for inquiries, they're gonna know all about it. Hey Hermana, how you doing? Yeah, the Flamingo van. You're damn right. I'm picking up all the hoods on Front Street. Damn right. Cruise ships are coming in now too. They see that Flamingo van coming down the road and be like, hey. I'll be like, hey baby, where you going? I'll be your tour guide. Well, you said tour ride? Yeah, you can ride this deep. Get your Flamingo ass in here. There you go. That's a wrap. Call order for appointments. Mark, you got another Flamingo in here. There you go. See? Get them MILFs. Be good to go. Pay my bills. I choked on my damn water. How you doing today, Hermana? All good? I'm just here talking a lot of shit today. I've been on here for 2 hours talking shit. When Dad was in here before he left, he said that I'm giving motivational talks. He was teasing me saying that I'm doing motivational talks. I said that's every day. This is like a motherfucking podcast, This is really what it is. When I'm finished reading and shit, I just come on here and talk shit. That's all. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Number one milk fountain. Yeah. If you can turn a troll into like, a subscriber, then you're doing good. That's all they really want is talking shit, have fun. You know. You're sleepy today? Hey, well, I'm gonna get my ass to bed very shortly. It's already 12:40 in the morning here. And I've been on here for 2 hours. My ass is starting to hurt. Even though there's some cushion down there. But it's been a good day though. I've been here shooting the shit with everybody, you know, trying to get everybody to understand not to be jealous and not to be envious and hateful. And, keep, believing in yourself and spirit and believing in God. Just know everything is gonna be all right, you know. I don't know how much more. I remember my sister used to say, "Shut up, I'm sick and tired of hearing. I'm fucking tired of being positive." My sister used to say that shit like every day, and I used to roll my eyes and be like, "Please God, get this dumb bitch a fucking brain for crying out loud." Now I'm like, Mark, you gotta keep convincing her to stay positive and don't show her any negative. Because if you go off the rails, then it's gonna make it worse. I'm fucking telling you. I've been through a lot these past 12 months with my sister. Actually, no, longer than that. Since last year, January, it's been a year and a half now I've been dealing with my sister. Yeah, yeah. I've been um yeah, I can't make it flat. It won't go flat now. That's these other women, but not me. But yeah, girl Ashley, she came in here and she was saying that we were talking about like people who meditate and do Reiki and spiritual type of things to get themselves into into the groove, into the vibe. And I told her I don't do none of that shit, but she said she has to. Then she wanted to know if she was gonna lose weight. That's how it all started. And I was saying to her like, it's all in your mind. Like you have to keep telling your mind you can. If you tell your mind no and you got somebody changing your mind, then that's just never gonna work. You have to like literally tell yourself and program your brain to do what you have to do. If you don't, you're fucked. But you're gonna keep listening to everybody else but yourself. And that's the sad part. Like, so then we were talking about envious and jealousy and how the war in the world and how all this politics and government and people all fucked up. The usual, things. But I told her a lot of people ask me if I meditate and all. I said I don't do none of that shit. I just pray. I pray every day, and I believe that Spirit and God's got my back. So how can I fear if I have a spiritual army in back of me all the time? I ain't got nothing to fear. That's why I don't really go through any type of bullshit because Spirit already knows you ain't fucking around with my market. I know you won't. We'll send you in the Flamingo van. You're going west for good. You know? So because I have put in the work and because I believe, that's why all these good things are happening. And when good things happen to me, it reflects on everybody else. And when everybody else has good things happen, it reflects on me. You are who you hang around. Simple. Yeah. It's the life. That's why it took a long time for me to realize all these things, but that's why I share it with everybody to make sure that you don't make the same mistake. The thing is, Marley, I do it all the time. That's just who I am. I help everybody. And when somebody helps me, it makes me feel like, finally somebody helped me for once, So when people help me, it's a weird feeling. It's like, why would you help me? You know, that's weird. And then when people do help me, it humbles me a bit. So that's what happens with me and my sister. I've helped my sister a lot. My sister tells everybody if it wasn't for me, she'd be fucked, which is true. But my sister, like, I know she can't do everything on her own. That's why I help her, right? Plus, I weren't gonna let no man break my sister. Hell no. Fuck that. That's one thing I can't stand is when a man tries to destroy a woman. That shit pisses me off. And vice versa, right? So, like I said, she's come a long way. But this last year and a half has been hell. Like for me trying to get her to understand that this is all gonna go away soon. So the beginning of this year, when we pretty much knew we were winning, she realizes it now. Oh my God. No, I can't stop coughing. Ugh. Yeah, everything's getting resolved more and more every day. It's fucking crazy how everything is happening. Yep. The main thing that we wanted from the divorce was this house. That was the main thing. Because my sister and I bust our ass to make this house look the way it does. And if we were to have to sell it or give it up, it would have destroyed us. But my sister didn't really care because she had bad memories in this house. And I said, well, so do I, because that fucking clown was here. But remember, those bad memories can't override all the great times we've had. And at the end of the day, your home is where your heart is where your home is, whatever the fuck that saying is. Right? So I said, look, we can change everything. And that's what we did. We changed things. We got rid of the memories, him. And I told her, I said, look, you're always going to think about shit like that. But now the energy in the house is so much better. And it's going to get even better because now his name is not on the house anymore. And that's when everything's going to change. When my sister comes home with those deeds in her hand in an envelope and says, guess what, Marky? The house is ours. That's when everything's going to officially change. That's when the energy is going to shift. And I told her that until you have this house in your name, just a name changes everything because his is no longer on here. That's the only thing left. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you guys something before I go. I ate by myself for dinner today. I ate by myself, right? So I said, I'm going to go get a steak. I ain't had a steak in about maybe a month. So I said, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go get a steak and I'm going to go in the barbecue and cook it. And I had some peas and rice and some vegetables, right? So as I'm doing my steak, I heard this fucking noise. Looked around the corner. I said, look at these two fucking pigeons again. Two motherfucking pigeons again. I've been here for 15 years. I ain't never seen no fucking pigeons around this house. It's always red birds, blue birds, kiskadee, aggravating fucking birds, but never pigeons. Never ever. Look at this shit. Two black pigeons with a purple fucking tail and a green fucking neck. And look, they flew up and they went right above me into onto the roof. I didn't even see him. I heard him. And the barbecue is right here. You saw me. I'm like literally 20 feet away. And every day for the past like 2 weeks, these fucking pigeons have been around here. And I'm like, look at this shit. Where the fuck these pigeons come from? I ain't never seen no fucking pigeons around here. Never. So see, all that stuff is like, it's just spirit's way of saying, hey, look, don't worry, Marky. It's all coming to you, bro. It's all here. These are all signs of things that happen. Mm. So yeah, there was rabbits hopping all around the house when I took the last bit of food to the fridge tonight. I was thinking, thank you God. Yeah, there you go. See, when that type of shit happens, man, it's some crazy shit. That's why, like, when I see things like that that I normally don't see, it blows my mind. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I'm always dealing with birds and shit. I'm like, look at these motherfucking pigeons. And I hate birds, man. Because all they do is shit all over the place and aggravate the living fuck out of me. There's sometimes I'm live during the day and those motherfuckers are making all this goddamn noise. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, leave me alone, man. Stop shitting all over the place, you know? But I, honest to God, I've been here for 15 years in this house, and I have never, ever seen two black pigeons, not even one, two black pigeons with a green neck and a purple fucking tail. And those pigeons are big. They're big bastards. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where the hell did these motherfuckers come from? Like, where the hell are you? I ain't never seen no fucking pigeons around here. Pigeons don't come around here. Never, ever have I seen a pigeon. Yeah, with us back. Back again. Shady's back. He's back again. With that new album causing problems already. But I remember, right? Remember when I got trolled on here very bad and I was going through a lot of bullshit with that whack job chick? Um, I went outside one day to get a fresh breath of air because I had gone through a lot of bullshit with people and I was going through like a hard time on here and dealing with fucking weirdos, right? So I went outside and I sat on the wall and I was on my phone and I looked up and I was like, oh my God. It was a white dove, a white, all white, pure white dove. And he was on top of the roof. And it was like kind of windy and his feathers were going everywhere like. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I've never seen a white fucking dove in my life, let alone around here. What the fuck is this thing doing on my roof? So I've seen like some really fucking crazy shit, you know? So when I saw that white dove that day, after that day, my whole life just was crazy. It turned upside, like, it turned for the better. Everything just started. I went on Instagram. I diverted myself. I went on Instagram. I had a fucking ball. I did all these cool things. I just completely got away from negativity. And everybody came to Instagram and was like, in my room talking shit. I mean, everybody was having fun. Like we got rid of all the bad people. after I saw that dove. It was like God's way of saying, hey, look, everything's good. Here's the messenger. We're going to get everything out of the way. And I ain't never seen a white dove ever since. Never. Lately, the past year, I've seen that blue heron has come around here plenty of times. He came around here 2 days ago. I videotaped him. And now it's the two black pigeons. And I'm like, this is some crazy shit. And every time I look up the meanings, it's all good fortune, good luck, new beginnings, new things, all like good things. So, and that's exactly what's been, happening. So I know, because I don't see no negative shit. So it's cool. And then today, when I was sanding down all the wood outside, I went around the side to go see my dog. I ran around the other opposite side. Instead of going the other way, I went the opposite way. And a red bird was in the tree, chirping and looking at me and hanging around and, poking at himself. And I was like, hey, red bird. And he was just looking at me, a big ass red bird. I was like, he's been around for a while. He's a big fucker. I was like, dang. It's like every day, all day. I've seen like pure signs every day, numbers, everything. It's just, it's insane. When things like that happen, I know like I'm about to get something, like that I've always wanted, which I know what I know what's happening. So yeah. But it's crazy how it all pans out and how it all works and how you see these things and then people say, how the fuck am I gonna believe? That's how you believe, is when crazy shit like that don't happen on a normal basis happens. That's what I tell people. When you see all that shit, you're like, what the fuck? And that's exactly why you see it, because it's God and Spirit's way of saying, yep. Marley, I just read what you said. You said that dove getting ready to shit on them nut jobs. That's exactly what that bird did. That bird shit on all my enemies that week and that time that shit happened. And that's why, like, when I diverted myself to Instagram and started doing readings over there, and man, that was the best times I've ever had in my life, was on Instagram. That when that shit went down. You can ask Virgo and Ilda. They were there. I was on Instagram like every night, and I was talking pure shit. We guys had so much fun over there. It was all private, and I didn't have no trolls, no assholes, no bitches, no nothing, no weirdos. Everything was like perfect. And if I didn't want you around, I just deleted your ass. It was so much fun. That was when like Sue was alive, and I had all those crazy hoods in there, all my crazy hoe friends talking about dick the whole night and shit like that. We had so much fun. It was like a sex chat some nights. It was so hilarious. But we had great times on there. We talked a lot of shit, man. You would have loved it, Marley. We guys had fucking so much fun. Oh my god. We have fun on here now anyway, so it's cool. But back then I had all the crazy bitches in there. Crazy ass people. Talking good though. Good crazy people. But now they've all, moved on and done their thing. So now I have new crazy people and still my old crazy people too. But yeah, there was some funny ass people in there. We used to have a good time. So yeah, even though they tried to destroy me, I ended up getting, better and having, a different platform over there, and it worked. And then now I'm back over here because I have it on subscribers mode. So once I found out I can do that, I came back over here. And I was like, bye, fuck you. You ain't coming here no more. And if you do, I'm just gonna delete your ass anyway. So they got tired. They got tired of coming at me, so they gave up. They went and bothered somebody else. All right, ladies, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. It's 1:00 in the morning. Let me get my ass to bed. I got a lot accomplished today, and hopefully I get a lot accomplished tomorrow. I got a new spray gun. So a new spraying machine, paint sprayer. So I'm gonna try it tomorrow. I got the paint today. So I'm gonna go try it tomorrow and spray all the wood for the closet. And I'm gonna test it out on some shutters and shit. So I'm looking forward to painting some shit and try my new machine. See how it looks. I'm gonna make everything look fresh and nice around here. All right. I'll let you know if anything changes, but tomorrow I'll be here most likely. And yeah, I wish you guys a good night and a good day tomorrow, good week. Um, let's just stay positive and know that everything is going to come our way. All right. Flamingo Express forever. The Flamingo Express has arrived. You know, I'm honestly gonna, when I get my van, I'm gonna put like some I'm gonna get some stickers made up, and I'm gonna put no smoking in the Flamingo Express. That's what I'm gonna put on it. I'm gonna put it on the inside, because if I put it on the outside, people be like, "The fuck, this guy told me Flamingo Express." The fuck. I'm gonna put it on the inside just for you guys. I'm gonna put like Mark and Mark's Terror and the Flamingo Express. No smoking, no drinking, all that type of shit. All right, Marley, Virgo, Ilda, love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, take care. No rasp.